Hey guys. Oh, it's hot. This is Laurel with the dabbling hook, and very uncomfortable. Okay. I am having some of that sipping chocolate that Rose sent me. I was going to do just water, but it's been a lovely day today. Had to go out, do car maintenance, run errands, that type of stuff. Did a little acquisition. Not a lot. And the sun has now gone down. It is, what time is it? Oops, we don't want to spill. 6:16, really 5:15, right? We lost an hour. So, I was trying hard to do this earlier, but you know, life. And now I'm fighting the light, so I may have to turn on the overhead or the aught light later. But oh, this is good. Fortunately, the first ingredient is sugar, but we'll get past that. What are we talking about? First thing, I'm gonna jump around today, but got my book. The seller was very apologetic and very quick to respond. I think the same day I messaged her, I got a notification that she had shipped it out, and she put a little handwritten note on the invoice saying, with my sincerest apologies. So I need to make sure I go in and do a good review on her. I searched for the books, and then I ended up finding them, I think for like $8 or $9 a piece on Etsy. So she sent this. Look at that. Isn't that cute? It's a little notepad. It's perfect. Perfect. So we're good with that. So the only ones I'm missing now are the first one, the original one, and number 9, which I can hold off on because, you know, don't have time to do everything. So having said that, number 3, so you had to put the word book in there if you were interested. So excuse me, I'm going to cut over to show you who won, and I'll be right back. Okay, this is really good. Beth Tatum, congratulations. I don't know why I want to think that you won something from me before. Or maybe I just recognize your name from the comments. I'm not sure. But just so I know, stop looking at yourself. Just so I know that you saw this. Again, because when I do these, it's for people who actually watch the videos, and whether or not I know you or not, whether I know you or not, I still need to get an email from you just to acknowledge that you've seen this. So, yeah, information will be down below. Your life noises. Yeah, so congratulations. And as soon as I hear from you, that'll be out in the mail to you. So, I need to put this down. Oh, this says it has it may contain traces of milk. So, I made it with oat milk, and hopefully it will not disagree with me, because I'm agreeing with it a lot right now. Okay, I should have prepped better. All right, where are we next? What else? So we got that. Acquisitions. I had a quick acquisition. I needed some purple yarn, and now I'm thinking about it, I should have picked up, like, I went to Joann's just to look, you know, because it was an area of my errands. That was lovely.
Huh?
That was lovely.
Uh-huh.
Teenage life noises. What was I saying? This was at Joann's in the clearance bin for $1.97, so of course I grabbed it right away, and now I'm thinking, for what I needed it for, I should have bought regular, like, worsted acrylic rather than this one, but it was on clearance, and you know, I can't pass up a clearance. And that's the only yarn I bought at Joann's. I really just went in to find, not really yarn, I just went in to look, and then I remembered I needed the purple yarn, so I picked it up because it was on clearance, even better. But the other thing they have some really pretty, what do you call it, spring fabrics out, and I'm itching to sew, but I have a few things I need to finish first, and so I had to stop. But color pulled me in, so I bought this fabric. It's just for lining, and it's pretty. How's that? And then I was deciding, okay, I'll just get that for lining, and then there were a couple of bee pattern fabrics that I wanted to get, but I'm like, nope, I have one there already. But then when I was leaving, I saw this fabric, and it was just like splotchy to me. I just thought splotchy flowers or splotchy painted flowers, but it drew me in. Like right here was the part that I saw over here. Whoops. This part. So I got that, and I was only going to get a half a yard, but when she opened it to measure it, I didn't realize that the other side, or half of it, is like this. So I just got a full yard, and fabric was 40% off, so you know, that's that. I actually made something with it real quick, so I'll show you that in a minute. So those were my only acquisitions, just the fabric and the yarn that I needed. So that's that. And I know Michael's is still having clearance because one of my meetup group members just posted in a chat group that we have. She bought some Karen cakes. I love hot chocolate. Ooh. Sometimes when I'm having a sweet tooth craving, I go to hot chocolate. Digression. Okay, so that's that. So this should be quick. Whips. I haven't even started it yet, but I have to make a hat in like a wine-ish color. I need to start that sometime this week. But the other thing that kind of crept up on me, I thought I had time, because you had seen, I think last month I had done the blue hippo, and then I also did an elephant lovey to go with that for another person who is in our meetup group. Well, there's another one. We found out halfway through the first one's pregnancy that she was pregnant, and she had just moved to Michigan. So since it's the mitten state, we're going to send her stuff with mittens on there. That's like the theme. And I thought I had time. I don't have time. At last Wednesday's meetup, they're like, okay, so we need to gather things and we need to bring it this coming Wednesday. I'm like, no. So I just didn't know what to make. I'm trying to find the paper. I had no idea what to make with a mitten, because I don't like making mittens anyway, or gloves and stuff like that, because it generally comes out like one too small, one too big. But I just searched for a graph, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with the graph, but I found this, and it's just a graph of a mitten, so I decided, you know what, I'll just make a little pillow or something. So I started it, and oops, and there are lots of tangles already. I'm trying to figure out where I am here. Okay, so down here is like the cuff of the mitten, and so this is what do you call it? Oh goodness, brain freeze. Stitch Studio by Nicole in antique white. So I had a lot of that left from something else. I'd overbought, of course. So I decided to use that, and then I had the mittens, or the fingerless mitts that I finished. I still have a bit of that left, so I decided, oh, that'll be nice and tactile and, you know, a different texture. So I decided to use that for the mittens, and then I realized, oh, the picture has the cuff section, because I printed in black and white, you can't even see it on here, but there's a cuff section here that I totally didn't see, so I was doing it all in the main mitten color. So then I had to rip it all back. So I did all this part from where the color starts last night. I had to rip it back, find another color for the cuff, and I have this light blue with like a hinty gray color to it. So just occurred to me though, it's not really, it's a gray with blue tones to it, but right now in this light it's looking blue. Basically it's a parfait cake, layer cake, and I should have used the teal color, but I'm like, oh, gray would go well. It looked gray last night, but now it's looking a little blue. In the cake it looks gray, in here it looks blue. That's the funniest thing. They look like two completely different colors, and it's the same thing. Anyway, it's gonna have to do because I'm not ripping it out because I have 2 days to do it. So I'm not doing the star on I'm not doing the star part on the mitten. That's like introducing a fourth color that I'm not willing to do it. So I'm just gonna make the whole mitten in this dusty pink color, and then the cuff will be in this blue. And I don't know how big it's going to get. I think I have like 4 more, is that considered a rows to go before the mitten, before the cuff is done. What did I just do with that? Yep, and then after that I have 2 more rows to go before the cuff is done, and then I have 1, 2, 3, like 4 more rows to go before I start decreasing. So it's not going to be huge. And I have no idea how we're planning on shipping it yet. I may end up having to do a separate thing and do it myself, but it's going to be a little mitten pillow. And I'm contemplating, do I just cut fabric and do the back in fabric? But then I don't want to sew. But then since it's going to be for a baby, I'm going to need to do an insert. Oh man. Yeah, time got away from me. So I have a lot to do in a couple of days. Yep. Thankfully I have Tuesday off, but I have an appointment that's going to take at least 2 or 3 hours of my day. Oh, always get stuff in the eye. Okay. So hopefully I can, whatever I need to finish between now and then, I can get it done. Oh boy. Time got away from me. Alright, so that's that. So that's my big active whip. I still haven't touched the Just Feel Festive. I just noticed another bag I stuffed something in. I don't remember what was in it. Good Lord. Let's see. This is, what was I doing? Oh, this is for the Setta's calendar cal that I am not officially part of, but if I have yarn that matches. So this is King Cole Drifter Chunky, and one of the members in my meetup group, she is from England, and she brought that for me the last time she went, so I am making a hat out of that. And I had to put it aside because, you know, the mitten thing. Yeah. Okay. I think that's it for whips right now. Active. Yes. Okay. We need a drink before it gets too cold. Yep, getting cold. So, finish items. Let me put that there and hopefully it doesn't fall. Okay. What have I finished? So, along with the fingerless mitts, I have what goes with it are 2 hats. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, that was a hard sneeze. Okay, that was a hard sneeze. Hopefully, I'm not getting cold sick this time. Minion 1 is sick. He sounds, I don't know if you guys have ever seen right now in life, there's always like a daily reference to Seinfeld. Something happens that references back to Seinfeld. And his right now is he has the cough. There's an episode where Kramer takes, he has a cough and it sounds like some dog, and he takes the medicine that goes for the dog for the cough, and that's what he sounds like right now. So hopefully it's just a cold. We went to the doctor. It's not corona or any of that. He has a virus, but not that virus. So all this to say, she had no specific requirements around the hat other than it's fitted. So I decided I'm going to knit one and crochet one. I may end up knitting both of them, but right now I whipped this up. I think this is like in a day and a half. No, this was like one day. This is a number 6 bulky, but it's like the roving type bulky, and it's really, hang on. It's a discontinued loops and threads yarn kaleidoscope. And it is, I know there's wool in there, 20% wool, 80% acrylic. It's a number 6, but I would say it's like a chunkier number 5, really. So that literally took me a day to do. Probably about 5 hours, I think, took me to do. And there's no pattern. It's just knits and purls. So rows of knits, rows of purls. These are very common looking hats around, so there's that. And I'm thinking I may, she wanted it fitted, and this one, it looks wide, but when you put it on, it stretches, and it looks like a not a honeycomb, but like a honey pot. That's what it looks like. Well, that's what it reminds me of. So she's got enough stretch vertically and horizontally for that. So that's that. I just need to do the wine color one, and I have a couple of yarns there that I can use to double up, or yeah, it's definitely not going to be worsted unless it's crocheted. If it's knitted, I'm definitely at least going to have to double it up for it to speed along. So that's that. The other thing that I did, and you would have seen clips of I put in the beginning, but this is from a, hang on one second. This is from a Karen Chunky Cupcake, one of these, and I got it off on clearance, like it's going probably on 2 years when I got it. So I have that one left. I had 3 of them. This colorway drew me in like right away, of course, because it's all about the color. And I absolutely love it. I love all the speckles in there. Love the color. Now, I did notice, because I was just knitting along, I think this is when I went from the knit stitch to purls, and the colors changed, and I should have color controlled it so that this wouldn't happen. But at this point, it'll be at the top of my head. No one will know. But I love all the speckles. I love the colors, and it's just as bright and glorious as it looks on here. So this is the Ricky hat I was doing last time. So it's done, and I will either put, now I may have put in the beginning pictures of it on my head. I'm gonna do another one where I do the brim even tighter. What did I do? I did, I think 60 or 66 that I cast on for the brim, and then I increased to 80 because I needed, you know, extra for the hair, to hold the hair. But I think the brim is still a little too loose, so I may do it again. I did run out, what did I run out? Halfway through this purple. So it started with purple, went to the gold. Gorgeous, love this, love this, love this. Went into like an orangey color, into the pinks and hot pinks, and then back to purple and started again. Well, I knew I wasn't going to have enough to keep going for the height I wanted. So I cut out the gold. I took some purple from this other colorway. This was berry something. I forget what color this was, but the purple in here was very similar to that. So I took some of the purple out of this. I think I'm just going to make a straight stockinette hat out of that other one. So I added probably about this much of purple from there, and then I decided to just end, because I was going to keep going, but it was changing into into pink again from that other skein, so I stopped and added back the gold and finished it off. And I'll put in a picture if I haven't already. I forgot to bring my DPN, so I stretched it as far as I could go, and then for the last round I ended up using my crochet hook to finish. So needs must. So crochet to the rescue on that. So that is my Ricky hat for myself. Now I did that because I had made this hat out of the spun colors, and it's definitely for this hairstyle. If I were to excuse me, if I were to slick back my hair or have another style that's not as voluminous, it would work. But with this hairstyle, it mushroom. It doesn't look good. So plus the ones that I had made before was out of the facet yarns, which I think was a number 5, and this is definitely not a number 5. Some of it I said was as thin as like fingering in some spots. So that is going to go into inventory for the fall. All right, so that's that. Hot chocolate's getting cold. The other thing I'm going to get before I completely light is going, hang on, okay, a little different lighting. So I finished the Yvette shawl. That was a custom order, and I actually love how it comes out. It came out. I think this represents the purple and white that she wanted much better than what I was going to use originally. So yeah. Oh, and Minion 1 just got back because I hear the music thumping outside. And I'd asked on my Facebook group, are you team tassel? I am. I prefer tassel over French. So I put one, a bigger one in the middle, and then a smaller ones on each end for her. Now this is the what do you call it? Shawl on the ball in Mindful Mauve, I think, and I held it with a Loops and Threads Woolike, which is I think fingering weight, so it didn't bulk up too much. The Shawl on a Ball I think says to, excuse me, machine wash cold, lay flat to dry. Well, the yarn had a really odd smell, so I decided I'll put it in the dryer with a dryer sheet, and I put it on delicate low heat. I should have put it on fluff no heat. So what it did, it kind of not matted, but it I don't know what the word is, but that fluffiness of the Shawl on a Ball, yeah, I could see, I guess, why they said no lay flat to dry. But it still looks good, but you can definitely, it doesn't have that sheen of that, you know, freshly finished item. And I'm gonna have to pause while somebody walks through. I'll be right back. Okay, he's settled. You might hear vacuuming because he's actually gonna clean his room. Strange things happen. And I warmed up my hot chocolate a little too much. Okay, where was I? My Ricky hat, that was that. The shawl, that's done. I'm just waiting for to send out the invoice and then to send it out. Okay, the other thing I did, I had shown the box bag that I did with the wax canvas, and it looked like a lot, but I guess it's not really a whole lot of fabric there. But I tried making a different one, since you can't use interface on the outer fabric because it's waxed and oily and it's not going to stick. I had seen somebody do a laptop sleeve that they had used fleece to be the lining or the inside of the bag, yeah. So I decided to try that to, you know, replace the interface. It was a bit of a struggle because it was, you know, thick, but I ended up making a smaller one. So the bigger one actually got bought by one of my coworkers, the one who buys all my amigurumi. Actually, she wants me to make her a small drawstring bag out of this, the wax canvas. And I don't know if it would be good. Maybe. Anyway, but I ended up, she had asked me how big the one I made, and I said I'll just bring it in so you can see. And then I decided to give the wax canvas another try with the fleece, so I made this one, and she preferred the bigger one. Also, it had a red zipper, and she liked that contrast much better. And this time I did use my label as the pull on this side, on the zipper side, and then I just added another one here. So, and this one had a little, you know, few technical difficulties because of the fleece and the bulkiness of it, so I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that, or I might save it as a sharing item, random act item. But that's that. Whoops. So I've also been doing a little sewing because I've amassed a bit of fabric, which I'm quite ashamed of. Didn't realize how much. But I had made this for all my, I buy lipsticks and hardly ever wear it, you know, usually just for this video I put it on, and sometimes for work, or when my lips are really dry, to keep me from licking my lips, I'll put on lipstick. That's not often. So I have a few in the bottom of my bag and chapstick and all, so I made a little holder for it, and I find that I use it quite a lot. So I had bought, what do you call it, cork, to give it a try to see how it works up, and I paired it with the wax canvas. Now it's not totally difficult to work with. It takes a little, you have to be careful because it bends and you almost feel like you're breaking it when it bends. The backing of it, I don't have a piece to show, but the backing of it does have like a layer of fabric, and then the outside is the cork. So it's malleable, but you still have to be careful with it. But I made a little pouch, and this is going to go to somebody already. And I just used some fabric I had on the inside. Got my label. So I'm quite pleased with that. And I already have to make a couple others for a couple other people. So, sewing. And then the last sewing, is that the last of it? Yep. That I have is the fabric I just showed you that I bought. I did a quick drawstring bag. Now, I'm in between drawstring versus zipper. I think I like the drawstring better. I do like the zipper bags. I like the drawstrings better. My only thing is, you might hear minion voices. That little hole that you do on the side for the drawstring. Now, I've been doing the drawstring with the tab up top, but I also like it when you do that, you know, and you have that little cinch like this. I don't know. I'm fickle. But with these, I don't like the raw edges. Like when you put the string in, sometimes the raw edges comes out. I was following a tutorial. Oop, and I missed. Oh, I gotta go back in. I missed. You can't see it, but I may have clipped too close. Gotta fix that. That's easy enough to fix. But anyway, all this to say, I like this type of drawstring too. I just have to find the perfect tutorial that works for me, or incorporate different ones. You might hear the coughing of the sickie. So yeah, so this is the front. I love this. I wish the whole fabric was like this, but so this is like the bottom of the fabric, and then it goes into the top like this. So this is one side, and I adore the colors. Are just, well, that's not natural light. I don't know if it's showing up, but I love this. So I think I have enough of this for a full-size zipper bag, which I may do for myself. And then, but the lining, oh, so this was the lining. I love that. I may have to go back and get some more of that. Maybe this week too. Maybe on Tuesday. So I think I'll be close by for my appointment. I may have to go back and get, because it's 40% off. I love this. It makes me happy. So yeah, this is normally like 15 bucks a yard, and because it was on sale, you know, it was 40% off, I think. So I got it, but oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's just all the colors. Wouldn't this look spectacular in a yarn? I mean, and then even this. Like one end starts like this at the bottom and then it fades into that. Oh, that's a nice fade color too. Oh, I'm not good at putting the fades together, but look at that. From here to there to there. Oh. It's like beachy, springy, beachy, fall-y, all in one. Yes, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm definitely going to go back and get that. Get a little more of that. Because I want a pouch like that, either in the lining fabric or both. I want a zipper bag, and who knows? I like it. All right, I need to calm down. I don't have room for all that. So yeah, this I have 3 more to go to do, and I have the wine color hat to do, and I think that is all. I was hoping to be under a half hour, but oh well. Beth, don't forget, down below, let me know, or send me an email to let me know you saw this so I can send that out to you. And I gotta get going on that mitten thing. I can't believe I lost track of time. What was in here? Oh, oh, oh. Big Columbo moment. Hold on. Have the bag right next to me. So, I've seen everyone posting videos about this. Line Brand's campaign again this year, HatNotHate. I did last year. I think I sent like 4 or 5 hats last year to them. And last year, don't quote me on this, but I want to say that their goal was 25,000 last year. I don't remember. And I don't know if they met it, so, but there was so much interest, I think they upped it. And last year they had extended the time too from what it originally was, so, because there was a lot of interest in it. So, everyone's jumping on the bandwagon again, and I will as well. So, while I was at my appointment, I actually started the brim last night while we were at a 50th wedding anniversary party, and I got to this much. 2 more rounds for closing to have my first HatNotHate, and that will be the first done, and it gets me to use a couple of a couple of skeins of Karen Simply Soft that I had sitting there. I just caked them, and they were both partial, so I want to say that I was doing something else with them. And wave. You look creepy because you're like right in the corner. Are you gonna come say hi? You can't do it over there. You gotta come closer. You look creepy there. You aren't. Say hi. Hi. They're seeing half of your face. Do you need me? Hold on. Hang on. He's debating with me on the time change. He swears it's 5:30 or when he got home, but no, it's after 6. His phone updates. He just discovered. He didn't change the clock in his car, so whoops. As I was saying before he comes back, HatNotHate. I know everybody, or not everybody, a lot of people are participating, so go through that stash and pull out all that blue yarn and use that up. Mom's right. Oh. So yeah, and I even have it in a blue bag by Angelia. Hey, Angelia. All right, so I'm gonna go, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, it's like a running thing with me these last few episodes that I'm always forgetting something. But I got a message from Kim, Classy Kim. Hey, Kim. That she was sending me something. I'm like, what did I do? Did I win something? I don't remember that. But, so yeah, I'm like, okay, well, thank you in advance. So I picked it up yesterday or Friday, and I'm just opening it now. And she has a little note stuck to it, that she sent it in the box that I had sent her something in, which was like a year ago, I'm pretty sure. So, recycle, people. Perfectly good box. So I just opened it before, and I didn't pull it out, but I did see there was something made out of black yarn. Oh, and the card. Don't forget the card. AKA Rel, the dabbling hook. Thank you. Thank you, card. Whoa. She has like serious penmanship. I am chicken scratch. Back. Wow, a year ago. All right, I will finish reading that, but looks like she made me a bag. Oh, I see gold, black and gold. Wow. Hold on, all the clinking. I gotta show you all the clinking. Debbie, this could have been you. Look at this. Isn't that cute? Even in my best days, I couldn't wear anything that high, but it is just fabulous. This is something I'd buy just to look at once upon a time. Not anymore. That is too cute. And it's got tassels, team tassel. But look at her. It's a shell stitch. Man, I can't talk today. Shell stitch bag. Solid bottom, shell, but she lined it. Oh, look at her with her tag too. You know, I don't carry a lot of bags, Kim, so I'm going to end up, ooh, pockets too. Hang on, hang on. My mom is gonna love this, so I'm gonna have to, I may have to, and look, dryer sheets. When you open it and you get like that whiff of something good smelling, good idea. Hang on, hang on. It's lined in this fabulous, oh, I'm gonna hold to prevent all the clinking. In this fabulous fabric. Look at that. Screams my school color. And it's got her, see it? It's got her label on it. I hope it focused. Look at that. Look at you, Kim. Big pockets. Oh, she's gonna love that. Oh, 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 hang on. Oh, hang on. There are things. There are things. Oh. Good little bag. Oops, mirror. That reflected. Look at that. Oh. Look at that. Elsie, she's got my initials. And you know what? My mom's name starts with an L too, so it's perfect. Elsie. Oh. This is a lovely teal color. You know what? Everything I see, I just goes right back to yarn. Did you make the bracelet? I'm guessing you made the bracelet. It's not showing up the right colors, but look at that. It's got the Tree of Life on there as well, and LC. Perfect. It's like you intended it for my mom, Kim. And her favorite color is blue, and teal is in the blue color, right? Blue color family. Make sure I'm not missing anything else. It's perfect for her. It's got pockets. It's lined. Actually, hang on one second. I'm a bad daughter. Hang on. So I just went to get a bag, and I realized I have a couple of bags hanging with yarn and mugs in there, and I don't remember why. I bought it for a reason, but I don't remember why. But this is one of those store-bought bags, like nylon crochet bags that my mom had, and I was supposed to fix it because it was coming apart in places, and I did start, but this is really difficult to work with. And the nylon is like broken in places and all that. And I said, oh yeah, I can fix it. It's been well over a year. It's been hanging there. So we're going to call this one done. And there are all these beads and stuff on here that could probably be repurposed. But anyway, so now she gets a whole new bag. Don't worry, I won't pretend that I made it. Kim, thank you so very much. It is absolutely beautiful. I love your work inside. I love the pockets. Thank you for the extras. The fabric softener sheets too. Oh my gosh. Very unexpected and very much appreciated. And in advance, my mom says thank you too. That is awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, now that I'm way over, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.